Day 126 or 27, depending on how we count it. We're getting back on trail, and we have some special trail angels to thank. My parents, who came out, drove us from Reading to Burney, so thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Update video on what we've been up to. We hit the border on day 125. We then had to hike one extra day back to Hart's Pass, which we are not counting, so I think we're deciding that today is 126 of our PCT adventure. Took a couple days off in Seattle, got to be tourists for a little bit, took a little break from being YouTubers, and just kind of relaxed and made our way back to Burney. And so initially when we went northbound, we hiked from the border of Mexico up to Kennedy Meadows south, jumped up to Burney, and then hiked as far north, up to the border, minus a small section we skipped in Washington. So now we're back in Burney. We're headed south, and we're gonna head to Tahoe. And if it's not too late in the season, we'll keep going, but for now we have about 320 miles ahead of us of the section we skipped that we're gonna try to fill in. And that's what we've been up to. So day 126, let's go hiking. We're hiking back from the highway, coming out of Burney, where we got dropped off 2 or 3 months ago now. It's pretty funny being back in this scenery after hiking all the way up to Washington, watching the terrain change. What's up?
There have been all these little noises from critters, and I assumed they were squirrels or birds because we haven't seen a lizard in 2 states. And it's lizards.
We're back in lizard territory.
Lizard.
Yeah, we're not used to California hiking anymore. It's funny to be back here.
Ew, oh no. The one time I should wear my shirt.
The trail in this section has been going along this trout hatchery, so it has not exactly felt like we were out in the wilderness. We're kind of just going along civilization for a while here. Day 126 wrap-up video. We did 4.4 miles. We went up 300 feet, down 400 feet.
Lol.
Just getting back on trail. We're not trying to do, obviously, big miles at all right now. We've been sitting in the car for a long time. We drove all the way down from Seattle to Burney in 2 days. So it was, I don't know. It ended up being like 13 hours in the car, something like that. It was just kind of a long travel session. So why not take it easy and kind of get back into the swing of things here. It's also quite hot and buggy.
Mosquitoes are out, and we haven't seen them in a while, so it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, there's also these little gnats that are driving me and crazy in particular. Anyway, oh my god. Yeah, don't really have much to say about today, obviously.
Back on trail.
We're back on trail. We're excited about it. Mostly a travel day. I got my breakfast burrito from Ruby's in Ashland this morning. It was the staple that we missed the first time we were in Ashland, so excited to get that. And yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else. Day 127. Plan is to go about 21-ish miles today.
It's mostly dry. We have to carry all the water.
Yeah, long water carries today. That's okay. Should be kind of warm.
It's mostly flat.
It's mostly flat. Let's hike. It's nice and flat here so far. A little bit easier walking than Washington.
Well, the trail is flat and pretty good today. Lots of lava rock for now. California. So good to see you again. Y'all, we ran into some really old friends, Karma and Pudding. We met them on the first week, and we've all jumped around, so we've missed each other, but we're reunited, and it feels so good.
We're not that old. We're 60, damn it.
Old friends as in we knew each other a long time.
It's a little smoky out here. We're not noticing it too much in our breathing. Very deserty kind of terrain. So far it's pretty flat though, just very rocky. We got some good sized pine cones here. Got a whole bunch of them.
This is what we're seeing today. It's hardly any shade. We got a lot of dried grasses and some lava rock. Not all that riveting, but you know, at least the weather's kind of good.
I found a wonderful shade tree. Take a little bit of a break. It's hot out here, y'all. There is like a lake or something right over there, but we have plenty of water. Should be more water coming up, so I'm not too worried, but it's nice to sit down in the shade, take a rest. People have been describing this as the best gate on the entire PCT. And I wouldn't say I'm impressed, but I also can't really argue. Nice gate. I am not very mechanically minded, so I just figured out what that's for. That little contraption weighs down that chain which holds the gate closed. Genius. I wanted to capture the moment that Newt comes through the gate. A huge moment here on the PCT. She's studying it. Were you impressed by the best gate on the PCT?
Yep.
She loves it.
It's quite hot out today. We drank most, if not all, of our water. And now we're gonna get some from a spiggity thing. Spiggity, spigginette.
There's a couple of wasps that are being just super annoying, so I'm hoping they just get their fill in them. We actually got some trees and some clouds have covered up the sun, so all of a sudden this is far more bearable, a little less deserty. It's just a little bit after 5:30. We have about 3.5 miles to our next water source where there's supposedly some tent sites as well. I think that's going to be our destination for the night. After that, we're kind of trying to plan it out around Lassen National Park. We need to go through, I think it's 19.6 miles of Lassen in one day because we do not have overnight permits and Laura does not currently carry a bear canister, which is required to camp in the park. I've heard it's also a burn zone and kind of worth just getting through anyway. So we need to kind of plan it out so that we camp as close to the border of the park as possible tomorrow so that we can get through the next day. We made it to camp, but we immediately had to go way down into this valley because this is the only water source for about 20 miles. It's a good water source, but it's already starting to get dark. There's the sunset, and now we have to climb up about 700 feet. We made it up out of the valley with all of our water before it truly got dark. Took it out of us a little bit. I'm probably gonna make some dinner and go to bed. Whew, I'm tired.